2014 was the year that Blue Sky Studios decided to release the cinematic masterpiece that is Rio 2. Now, I'd say we all remember the movie, right? It's a pretty simple concept, they're from Rio going to the heart of the Amazon jungle. But do you remember the promotional tie-ins, the Burger King toys, the booty popcorn? What about the Kid Cuisine tie-in?
And now, dinner with Kid Cuisine and a show by my fellow homebirds from Rio 2. Here's a cha-cha for your chicken nuggets, a mambo for your mac and cheese, and, ladies and gentlebirds, a 3D spectacular.
Now every specially marked Rio 2 Kid Cuisine meal comes with 3D glasses.
Whoa.
Hey, do those glasses make my tail look big?
Dance your way to delicious with Rio 2 Kid Cuisine meals. There's even more Rio 2 fun at kidcuisine.com/Rio2.
Yeah, to further promote the movie, Blue Sky Studios partnered up with a familiar penguin that we all know, KC, which is Kid Cuisine, to release a total of 6 different meals. Yeah, and I totally forgot about this. I remember the Burger King toys, the booty popcorn, which is so random. And then I was like, wait a minute. They released Kid Cuisine, and I'm like, okay, we gotta make a video about this. And then here you go, yeah. Anyways, for the first meal, it has blue on the packaging. It brings chicken nuggets shaped as parrots, which, okay, that's a little bit concerning, like they're birds, Rio, it's a movie about birds. I'm eating chicken nuggets, which, is a bird, so... Anyways, there's also corn, vanilla pudding, and finally mac and cheese. Overall, a standard Kid Cuisine with just a different chicken nugget shape. Yeah. Now, for the second, it has jewel in the packaging and brought mac and cheese that are shaped as parrots, flowers, and X, for, the heart of the jungle. Yeah. I also brought fruit snacks and corn. And for me, I just want to put this out there. For me, this has always been, the weirdest regular Kid Cuisine food up lineup there is. It's a regular one, just, the mac and cheese shape is different. For me, it doesn't really blend together, but, that's just me. I don't like corn whatsoever. I just gotta put this there. I do not like corn whatsoever. It gives me feeling on chalk on a board, But, it's still good. I really like the packaging. It's very vibrant. I really like it. Yeah. Moving on, we have the Pedro meal, or you might say the Pedro Pascal meal. Listen, that was a horrible joke. Anyways, they brought cheese pizza, pudding, and corn. And, I just realized something. The majority of Kid Cuisines brought corn. Why do they keep putting corn? Like, we get it. For this instance, birds like seeds, but we ain't damn birds. Or we are birds and we don't know. I don't know how that would work, but nevertheless, still goated. I still like it. Kid Cuisine's pizzas, they hit differently. I don't know if it's laced with something. It's not laced with something. That's a joke. Kid Cuisine, that was a joke. Please don't sue me. Next up, we have the Gabby meal, which is, it's just like the blue meal we looked at. The only difference being that the chicken nuggets are not pear-shaped, just circles, or, regular chicken nuggets. Why did I say circles? Anyways, the pudding is in vanilla, is chocolate this time. Now, I'm actually surprised that she got a meal and not Nigel. And it's not like he was a surprise twist in the movie. He appeared in the first trailer. And I don't think that they will make his meal set like an exclusive somewhere else, like outside, Europe or anywhere or South America. So I'm pretty sure they just went with Gabby. Also, maybe they didn't want a murder bird on a food product. His goal in the movie was to poison Blue. So, it makes sense, not the best thing for a food product. Like Nigel and the Kid Cuisine being like, hey kids, my name is Nigel. You see, I try to poison Blue in the movie, with poison. But, you could trust me. I ain't gonna do that to you. I'm like Cat in the Hat, all friendly, like, yeah. Anyways, next up we have the Raphael meal, which brought meatballs and spaghetti, corn, and a chocolate brownie. And a small pack of s'more sprinkles, which, is just basically the default twist and turn layout. It just has a Raphael on the packaging. Nothing, exclusively for Rio 2. And for the last meal, it had Louise on the packaging and brought fried chicken, corn, and chocolate pudding. Just, a normal fried chicken meal, like how Raphael was, just had Louise on the packaging. Now let's talk about the cool stuff. So each meal brought exclusive Rio 2 3D paper glasses, as this promotion was more for the 3D experience. Then on the back of the box, it says you can win a Rio 2 soccer ball, right? But it also says 25,000 prizes. And I was like, 25,000? Let's hold on now. But, it just means that there was 25,000 soccer balls that were able to given out, which... they worded out so badly. For me, listen, I thought there was like 25 different thousand prizes, like little things. But it's just 25,000 soccer balls, which makes more sense. Also, there's a crossword puzzle on the back, which, I could solve it under 1 minute. You see, boom, I already did it. So it's there. Here you go. Anyways, now for the most interesting thing about this whole collaboration, for me personally, is the mention of a free 3D digital comic book. But like, I can't find any documentation on this thing. Like, there's an honor comic book for Rio 2, but it's not this one. So I don't know what to say, but it was available to be seen on the Kid Cuisine website in 2014, and that's all really. Like I can't do anything else. Which brings us to the end. Yeah, pretty short, but overall, what it was, I'll say that it was something great for a promotional tie-in for the movie. Nowadays, not all movies get this level of treatment. The best example being Pixar's Elemental. That movie hardly got anything, and then SpongeBob. He gets everything. So companies are just picking and choosing which movies get a lot of things. I don't get it. So, anyways, this kind of stuff is, bittersweet. There was a point in time where we got so much, but now so little. Anyways, that was not supposed to be deep. It got depressing. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh!
The only thing that fell is this little box. What's inside?